Thank you for listening with open hearts and awakened spirits. Heaven is issuing a final call. Delayed obedience is now disobedience. Many chosen ones have been sensing an increased urgency in their spirits, a divine pressure that refuses to be silenced or delayed. What used to be gentle nudges are now turning into loud alarms. The season of waiting, pondering, and postponing is over. God is no longer tolerating indecision in those He has marked. The time for delayed responses has passed. Every moment spent hesitating is becoming a moment of disobedience in the eyes of heaven. When God speaks to His chosen ones, it is not a suggestion or a gentle prompt. It is a command issued with eternal weight. The window of grace to casually respond is closing. You were given warnings before. You were shown dreams, felt the unrest in your spirit, received confirmations, yet still fear, comfort, and confusion have been holding you back. But now the divine clock is striking a final hour. Your obedience must be immediate and complete. Heaven is requiring total surrender, not partial agreement. There is no more space to debate with God or ask for repeated signs. The ones who will survive what's coming are the ones who move when heaven says move, not after they've processed it through human logic. You don't need another confirmation. The urgency you feel is the confirmation. Your calling, your assignment, your protection, it's all connected to your ability to obey without delay. God's plans are unfolding rapidly, and only those in alignment will walk in divine covering. Heaven is shouting through every circumstance in your life right now. Disruption, discomfort, and delay are not coincidences. They are heaven's loudspeaker telling you to wake up and walk forward. What you think is waiting on God is actually God waiting on you. He already gave the instruction. He already paved the way. What's holding you back is not Him, it's your own reluctance. Every time you pause, the enemy gets a foothold. Every time you delay, you allow confusion to enter. The difference between being in divine flow or divine warfare right now is your obedience. Heaven is separating those who truly trust from those who merely speak it. You are being marked in the Spirit by how you respond in this season. God is watching how quickly you obey, how fully you trust, how silently you move when He gives a whisper. Your blessing is tied to your response time. Delayed obedience is now being counted as rebellion. It's no longer just about doing the right thing, it's about doing it when God says to Emmaus, trying to paralyze the chosen ones with hesitation because He knows the power of instant obedience. Every moment you wait, you give Him time to interfere, to confuse, to distract. But when you obey quickly, you cut off His access. There is power in your pace. Heaven is not just asking for obedience, it is demanding it in this hour. Not partial obedience, not planned out obedience, immediate, radical, unquestioning obedience, spiritual. Distractions are increasing because your breakthrough is near. The closer you get to the moment God has ordained for your elevation, the louder and more persistent the noise around you becomes. These distractions are not random. They are precision assignments designed to steal your focus, drain your energy, and cloud your discernment. When the enemy senses that you are on the verge of something monumental, he doesn't attack with obvious weapons. He comes with subtle interruptions, emotional chaos, unnecessary drama, and time-wasting connections. He understands that if he can't destroy you, he will distract you. And for many chosen ones, distraction is becoming the deadliest weapon used against them. It's not just what you're doing, it's what you're paying attention to. Every scroll, every pointless conversation, every anxiety-filled thought is meant to shift your eyes away from the spiritual doorway opening in front of you. The enemy is not just after your time, he's after your alignment. He knows that your spiritual focus is the compass that keeps you walking straight toward your breakthrough. The moment your attention is diverted, your pace slows and your clarity fades. Confusion is a sign that you've allowed the wrong frequency to enter your atmosphere. And the enemy thrives in confused spaces. He knows chosen ones don't fall because they lack anointing. They fall when they lose clarity. God has been trying to get your attention through signs, whispers, and sudden disruptions. He has been clearing your path, removing people, shifting your schedule, even closing doors you thought were meant to stay open. This divine rearrangement isn't rejection, it's preparation. You are being positioned for something sacred, but you must stay focused. The distractions are intensifying because the breakthrough is closer than ever. Heaven is about to reveal something so profound, so heavy with purpose, that any moment spent entangled in unnecessary noise can cost you spiritual momentum. Not every emergency is your assignment. Not every text deserves your reply. Not every invitation is divine. You must guard your gates, your eyes, your ears, your time, and your energy with intent. The closer you get to your promised place, the more selective you must become. The distractions aren't just inconvenient. They are demonic strategies wrapped in normalcy. They look like people you care about, situations that seem urgent, thoughts that feel real. But underneath the surface, they are spiritual traps. Your discipline in this season is more important than your passion. Passion can be loud, but discipline is silent and powerful. It's what keeps you grounded when everything around you tries to pull you off course. The enemy is hoping you'll trade long-term destiny for short-term attention. He's hoping you'll be so mentally and emotionally overloaded that you miss divine timing. But God is calling you to be still, to be focused, to guard your oil. This isn't a time to be everywhere and do everything. This is a time to lock in spiritually and become immovable in your assignment. The magnitude of your breakthrough is equal to the level of distraction surrounding you. You are being watched and weighed. This is your moment of divine testing. Heaven is observing your every move in this critical season, not to punish you, but to prove the purity of your character and the strength of your faith. The silence you feel is not absence, it's surveillance. God is not ignoring you, He is evaluating you. The spiritual realm is watching how you handle pressure, how you respond to temptation, how you navigate disappointment, and how you remain faithful when it looks like nothing is happening. The tests are not random. They are intentionally crafted to expose what still lives in you that cannot go into your next season. You're being watched in private to determine your eligibility for public elevation. The way you react behind closed doors is louder in the spirit than any words you speak in front of others. This is a season of refinement where motives are being revealed, pride is being exposed, and purity is being prioritized. You are being weighed, not by the standards of man, but by the scales of heaven. Your actions, your thoughts, your hidden intentions are all under spiritual examination. This is not to condemn you, but to ready you. Many are called, but few are chosen, because not everyone passes the process of spiritual vetting. The delay you're experiencing is not denial, it's the divine pause that tests your consistency. Can you stay faithful when no one is watching, when there is no applause, no recognition, no immediate reward? Can you stay pure when it feels like compromise would be quicker? Can you be honest when a lie would make life easier? These are the questions heaven is asking silently while you move through your days. The tests come disguised as ordinary situations. The way you speak to someone who can't benefit you, the way you handle offense, the way you steward your time when no one is monitoring you. This is the proving ground for those who have been marked. God doesn't elevate potential, He elevates preparation. Being chosen doesn't exempt you from testing, it guarantees it. The greater your calling, the more precise and painful your preparation. The things you're going through aren't pointless, they are the exact fires necessary to refine your spiritual metal. Heaven is watching not just what you do, but how you do it. Do you obey with joy or with complaint? Do you serve when it's inconvenient? Do you worship even when you feel empty? These are the moments that heaven uses to weigh your spirit. You're not being overlooked, you're being examined. What looks like isolation is actually insulation, a sacred separation, so that the process can do its full work in you. You can't take shortcuts and expect sacred results. You're being tested in silence because the reward is coming in the open. This is not just about passing time. This is about passing tests that lead to destiny. Heaven is recording your responses, and they are shaping the next chapter of your assignment. Thank you for listening with open hearts and awakened spirits. May you walk boldly, obey quickly, and rise faithfully into the fullness of your calling. Stay sharp, stay chosen, and above all, stay aligned. God bless you all, and until next time, peace and power be with you.